Here are some of Inside Edition's most popular stories of 2020. In January 2020, Inside Edition shared a frightening story out of Utah. Young Graydon Dowling sensed stranger danger after two men in a car offered him candy and invited him to go for a ride. The 10-year-old tried to open his front door, but it was locked. He called for his mom as the car backed up.
Mom! Dad! Stay away! Stay away!
He yelled at the people in the car and picked up rocks to throw at them.
Stay away! Stay away! I was terrified.
Graydon told Stephen Fabian he was walking home from his basketball coach's house outside Salt Lake City, Utah at about 6 p.m. when the car approached him.
Stay away!
After yelling and grabbing the rocks, Graydon ran to a neighbor's house. The car followed him.
What were they trying to do, do you think?
Kidnap me.
His parents were proud of the way he handled himself.
You know, he's a smart kid and he's a fighter.
It's an eye-opener. You know, it's terrifying, it's sad, it's all the above.
Stay away! Stay away!
In February 2020, we had a memorable story out of Kentucky. A masked man barged into a restaurant, showed a gun, and asked the cashier for money. The restaurant looked abandoned, but in the back, a married couple was having a bite to eat. Just so happens they were both cops. The newlyweds just wanted a quiet night out. They spoke to Arlette Trent.
I could see the man's hands and I could see the firearm in his hand.
It wasn't until I saw the cashier's hands go up like this and I looked at him, I was like, is he doing what I think he's doing?
When they realized what was happening, they leapt out of the booth with guns drawn. They charged at the robber, who made a run for it.
You went right and I went left, and it prevented him from coming out the back.
It's one of those things when we train not to, be in front of each other to avoid crossfire across or one behind another.
The perp was apprehended, and this crime-fighting couple called heroes.
When you look back on this and realize that you just happened to be in the right place at the right time, what do you think?
It's always going to stand out. It's going to bring back the date night that turned crazy.
From September, a story out of Florida that looked like something from an action movie. Marco Mazzetta said he was defending himself during a road rage incident, firing a gun through his windshield. Glass flew as his passenger ducked for cover. Moments earlier, Mazzetta said he brake-checked another driver he thought was tailgating him. The other driver bumped him from behind. That car then sped in front of Mazzetta's truck and appeared to be flashing a gun. Mazzetta then pulled out his gun and started shooting. The whole thing lasted about 8 minutes before the other car drove off. Mazzetta says afterwards he pulled over and called police. In May, a story out of Bakersfield, California.
Hey, get out of here!
It was some quick thinking from this brave 10-year-old who helped foil a possible burglary. Lola had climbed into the passenger seat of her family's car, parked in their driveway. Then a man strolled up and went into the family's garage through the open door. Lola sprang into action, yelling at the guy.
Hey, get out of here!
Megan Alexander spoke to Lola and her dad.
What were you thinking when you saw that guy come up your driveway?
I thought he might have been like someone selling something or someone coming to pick something up. And then when he walked into my garage with no one in there, I just kind of felt like he's not supposed to really be here.
Her screams were enough to scare off the guy.
How proud are you of your daughter?
Oh, I'm so proud. She has a lot of confidence, and I feel like that's what played a big role in that situation. It opens your eyes and shows everybody else what exactly could really happen in the blink of an eye.
Hey, get out of here! Dad, holy...
Our final top story in this otherwise stressful year featured reporters working from home and trying their absolute best despite all the interruptions.
Okay, girls, how about you go right over there and let's watch Daddy do his stuff, okay?
When you're working from home during a lockdown, every single day is Bring Your Child to Work Day.
You want to see the tutu? I'll show you the tutu one more time. There we go with our tutu.
I want to stay with you forever.
Well, this is going south very quickly.
That's something New York meteorologist Lonnie Quinn learned all too well.
Okay.
Maple, can you stop just for a second?
A meteorologist in St. Louis could not keep his dog from the show.
3, 2, 1. More cold air. 3, 2, 1.
A Tampa, Florida meteorologist's day also went to the dogs.
Come here, buddy. You just messed. Come up here for a second. Just come up. Come up here. Come on. Up, 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 up. The maps aren't going to move because he just whacked the computer with his head.
Same deal in Detroit.
By the way, Brian and Amira, you guys trying to do this with a dog watching you right here? Hey, Scout. How about that?
Yes.
What do you think? She does everything on command. Just like that, huh?
And a reporter in Sarasota, Florida had a very human interruption while doing a segment.
Technology kills viruses in just one. What did you do, Mom? Dad, holy crap!
It's never good when your father is getting dressed in your shot. You hate to see it, but you loved to see these stories in 2020.
Dad, holy crap!
This is Inside Edition Digital.